Hey, what's up, folks? It's your realtor, Peter Scott, here with Scott Realty Consultants and search SacramentoHomes.com. And I'm here with our quick June of 2022 real estate market update for the Sacramento area. And let's jump into it. And the big headline this month is that the insane market of the last couple of years is over, pretty much over. Now, that's not to say that we are in a buyer's market, but the insanity of the last 2-3 years is pretty much done. And what we mean by that is that there's more homes in the market. They're taking longer to sell. There's less demand too, and so there's just a shift that's going on in the market. And one of these things that we're seeing, like I mentioned, is more inventory. We have about double the amount of homes for sale right now than we did in the previous few months. And one of the big driving factors to that, actually the two big driving factors are, one, homes are taking longer to sell. So a house, instead of selling in 3 days, takes 3 weeks or so to sell. So it stays in the market longer. And then two, with reduced affordability, the demand for homes has slowed as well. So that's just there's less buyers and more homes. They take longer to sell. So that's really shifting the market right now. But that's not to say we're not still in a competitive market. We still are seeing about 2/3 of homes are selling at above asking price. Now, it's not as crazy as it was 6 months or a year ago. Over asking price might be $5,000 or $10,000 or $20,000, not $60,000, $70,000, $80,000. And one of the real indicators too is that what we're seeing is, while we still get multiple offers, or still seeing multiple offers on a lot of properties, it's like 2 or 3 offers on a property. That's kind of the average right now, where again a year ago it was 15 or 20. So you can see there's really a reduced demand and things are just kind of chilling out. And what this means is that home buyers have more power than they did 6 months or a year ago. They have more to pick from, and they have more power when they're going and making offers. And last week I made 3 offers. One was at list price, one was over list price, and one was under list price. But all of them had multiple offers. But I think they only had 1 or 2 or 3 other offers as well. So that's something to think about. So let me show you a couple of slides here. We'll jump right into this, and thank you, Ryan Lundquist, to the Sacramento Appraisal blog. So as we were saying, homes are taking longer to sell. So these are June sales. So these went into escrow most likely in May. It took them 13 days to get into contract. Now the pending sales, you're looking at 17 days, and active days on market is 34 days on average in Sacramento County. So that's kind of wild there. And then this is, year over year change. So, the median home price is up, 11%, it's not, huge news. But here's what I'm talking about. Months of supply, inventory has doubled. We broke a record, so for the first time in I think over 2 years or even more than that, where we've had less than a month of inventory for over 2 years. We finally broke that, and we actually have over a month of inventory. So right now we're sitting at about, 5-6 weeks of inventory. And as you can see, that the days on market went up a little bit, and then people always ask me about bank-owned sales. There's really not that many. This is 4 counties, so you had 4 sales, bank-owned home sales, in there. And then again, we were talking about the inventory and pending contracts. So pending contracts, when a buyer gets into escrow, and you can see these are the previous years as they kind of go up and down, and then we kind of slumped off. So our sales are going down as inventory goes up. This is right when interest rates really popped up, and it really slowed things down. Now buyers are kind of digesting it. New buyers, they didn't really consider 3% rates. They never got quotes there, so now they're looking at these 5.5%, 5% rates. So it's kind of ticked back up. So we'll kind of see where all that goes. So this is actually good news on both sides if you're a buyer or a seller. If you're a buyer, you've got more power, you've got more homes to choose from. If you're a seller, you can still expect that you'll get a great price for your property, and there may be 1 or 2 offers on your house. You just have to understand that as a seller, you have to be a little more flexible, and it might take a couple of weeks to sell your house versus a year ago it would take a couple of days. Buyers are just pickier now, and the market has slowed. So this is pretty big news. So we're not in a normal market yet. As I said, we're still pretty much in a seller's market. We still very, very low inventory, but it's not the anemic inventory that we've been used to for the last 2 or 3 years. So things are getting better, even though rates have risen. So we'll see how that all pans out. But Let me know if you have any questions about this, and let me know if I can help you with any of your real estate needs. I want to be your real estate resource. If I don't hear from you, have a happy 4th of July, y'all. Have a great summer. I will talk to you next time. Take care.